At the point when you put your cash in a customary investment account, you will procure some revenue on it throughout time, be that as it may. When you secure this cash in your record, you will not have the option to get to it at whatever point you need. In any case, consider the possibility that you could pull out the premium your reserve funds procure anytime you needed, without really spending your investment funds. Couldn't excessively be helpful. Or on the other hand, surprisingly better, imagine a scenario where you didn't require a bank to set aside your cash, yet can in any case procure revenue on it, while bypassing the robust bank expenses. That is precisely exact thing Compound, an Ethereum-based DeFi project, is attempting to accomplish. In the easiest terms, Compound allows its clients to loan or get digital forms of money. Here is the reason this is significant. As a rule, when individuals HODL or store digital currencies in their wallets for extensive stretches of time, it produces no revenue like standard saving records. However, assuming you secure your interest in build and permit different clients to acquire it, you procure some interest in addition to a few different motivations. Along these lines, assuming you consider one your speculations will sink, you can undoubtedly short sell it on Compound. Compound is the brainchild of Robert Lencher and Jeffrey Hayes, who are notable sequential business people. The organization brought $8.2 million up in 2018 from such firms as Bain Capital Endeavors and Andreessen Horowitz. In 2019, it raised an extra $25 million to empower it to fabricate its convention further. The Comp token right now sells at $383 per coin, with a market cap of $2.31 billion, as indicated by information from CoinMarketCap. If you have any desire to purchase Compound rapidly and effectively, look at eToro. Crypto resource putting is profoundly unpredictable and unregulated in some EU nations. No purchaser security charge on benefits might apply. What is Compound? Compound is an Ethereum-based DeFi project that permits loan specialists to secure their resources in its convention, so borrowers can get them. All in all, Compound resembles a conventional currency market, however without go-betweens like banks. The convention utilizes a few crypto resources for a loaning stage that runs completely on shrewd agreements. This implies that agreements of loaning, including interest sum, are algorithmically made and consequently started when certain circumstances are met. In this way, for instance, assuming you are a moneylender, you just store your digital currency into Compound's loaning pool, so borrowers can get to it. At the point when you do this, you procure interest on your resources, rather than when they are pushed away in a wallet. Furthermore, when you set aside an installment, you will be granted a digital money known as a token. You can then exchange or even exchange this token to another client assuming you need to. In any case, you can recover it for the resource that you at first got into the pool. For instance, assuming you had locked ETH, you can reclaim your tokens for some ETH. Furthermore, since the whole cycle is taken care of by shrewd agreements, you can pull out your stores whenever. There are likewise different motivators as Compound's local digital money known as Comp. Each movement done on Compound, like getting, reimbursing or pulling out a resource, is boosted with extra Comp tokens. The two moneylenders and borrowers connect straightforwardly with the Compound convention. This implies that they don't need to depend on a focal position to set and pay the collected loan costs. The interests are consequently paid out utilizing pre-characterized shrewd agreement arrangements, so the two gatherings don't need to arrange terms physically. The financing cost generally relies upon the market interest of the fundamental resource. In this way, lower liquidity in the market implies lower financing costs. Aside from loaning and acquiring, administration is likewise a significant part of the Compound convention. Basically, clients who hold Comp tokens can partake in the administration of the Compound convention. For example, they can decide on new changes, including the expansion of new insurance types, financing cost models, getting limits, and a progression of other organization proposition. For the most part, the more Comp tokens a client holds, the more administration power or impact they have over network changes. Each token addresses a decision on any administration issues, and just clients who have at least %1 of the all-out Comp supply can propose network changes. Comp can be exchanged like some other digital currency, for instance, Bitcoin or Dogecoin. Peruse 2. 10 justifications for why you ought to put resources into Compound. Comp today. Compound value history. The Compound organization has been around starting around 2017. In any case, the Comp token began exchanging effectively in June 2020 and was worth about $60 per token. The token began at a moderately exorbitant cost contrasted with other cryptos on the grounds that when it began exchanging, the compound convention had previously acquired some continuing in the crypto space. In this way, when the local token was sent off, there was at that point an interest for it. Accordingly, comp bounced from about $78 to as high as $336 in 4 days after it began exchanging. After this first flood, there was a decrease popular, and a negligible remedy took the value back to $100, where it deteriorated generally of 2020. As a matter of fact, by November of 2020, the cost had plunged underneath $100 to $90. A few investigators anticipated that the cost would fall further following the long solidification mode. In any case, it began rising once more, and toward the finish of 2020, comp was exchanging at $157.72 per token. Toward the beginning of 2021, comp was up to speed in a far-reaching bull run that saw most digital forms of money flood. While the bull run impacted cryptos in an unexpected way, comp was among the not many that made use advantage. In the initial not many long stretches of 2021, the token soared to more than $250. Furthermore, when specialists expected another revision, comp nearly multiplied toward the beginning of February with a cost of $535. Comp value expectation for 2023 when comp hit its untouched high of $910. A great many people expected that it would close 2021 at above $1,000. In any case, now that the cost dropped impressively, the expectations are less hopeful, with most examiners going for 2023 end-year expectation. That is not exactly the AF. As a matter of fact, some cost examiners feel that the token could complete the year at lower than its ongoing cost. For example, Long Figure predicts that comp will be valued at $51 by December 2023. As per the site, the symbolic will just beginning rising in the future toward the finish of 2023, where it will go as high as $125. Wallet Financial Backer isn't extremely hopeful as well, and accepts that comp will close the year at $11.09 or as high as $16.64. Dissimilar to the two, Computerized Coin gives a considerably more hopeful viewpoint, regardless of whether a more slow development rate $156.21 toward the finish of 2023. A comparative expectation comes from Coin Value Gauge, which predicts that the compound token could go as high as $183 by December 2023. At first, most cost experts anticipated that comp would end 2021 at more than $1,000. While some accept that the expectations could in any case materialize in 2023, the possibilities of that occurrence have decreased. Thus, until further notice, we can anticipate that the token should be worth somewhere in the range of $11 and $180 before the year is over. Step-by-step instructions to purchase compound comp. Albeit compound was sent off in 2018, there are not many trades that help it. Assuming you are in Canada, UK, Singapore or Australia, you can utilize Binance or eToro. A few nations like the USA don't permit exchanging of a portion of the tokens on this stage. Binance thus, in the event that you are in the US, you can utilize Kraken or eToro rather than Binance. Whichever trade you use, the most common way of purchasing comp isn't excessively unique.